My name is Varley and I'm a member of the National Institute of Medical Herbalists. I'm also the Vice President, but I'm not here in that capacity this evening. I'm here representing the international members of the Institute, which number over 200. And in particular, they spread all over the world: Africa, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, the US, Canada, many of the Anglophone countries. And that is because simply anyone who is trained in medical herbalism in the last many decades have been trained here in the UK. They would have attended as undergraduates UK universities. They would continue then to go on to do masters, and as a previous speaker referred to, now moving on to gaining PhD qualifications in herbal medicine practice. And with there is an economic impact with that, not to mention the actual academic relationship with that, in that the UK is a country that you can come to and train and have very high standards of excellence in professional training, and then that is continued under the professional associations. And just getting back to the earlier point that you made about having a common platform, we have had a common platform in this country for the last 10 years under the European Herbal and Traditional Practitioners Association, the EHTPA, which has worked tirelessly under the chairmanship of Mr. Michael McIntyre, and which contains representatives and directors from the Western medical herbal tradition, from the traditional Chinese medical registers, from the acupuncture registers, from the Ayurvedic register as well, and also from the Tibyunani. Brian Sweeney was speaking earlier on this subject. I would just like to put in a personal, if I may, plug for my country, Ireland. I practice and live in Dublin, and I'm speaking on behalf of the members of the National Institute who practice both north and south in my country. We are watching and waiting with bated breath, looking at the UK to see what is going to happen here, because we share a common legislative system with the UK. In other words, common law. We have the same right that is here in the UK to practice herbal medicine, but that right is based on a very weak legislative basis. It's based on the concept of there being a recognised, authorised healthcare practitioner. But at the moment, that is a myth. That is not a reality. There is no such a thing as as a herbalist being an authorised healthcare practitioner. And therefore, any gains that we make in legislation under the legislation governing herbal medicines is useless until such point as we are statutorily regulated, until such point as we are put on state registers that other healthcare practitioners can refer their patients to us, that can cooperate, they can communicate with us, and most importantly, our patients will never have to hide the fact that they are seeking help by getting treatment from a herbalist or from an acupuncturist or from a practitioner of herbal medicine from any tradition, that they will be able to go to their GP or to their consultant and relax and tell them, yes, I am getting herbal medicine, this is what I'm taking, and the doctors will be able to refer to us. It will increase communication, it will increase the provision of healthcare for our patients. And I'd just like to say, if I may, to finish, that we are looking and waiting to see what happens in the UK, because what happens here will happen in my country. And we are hoping and praying that the present government will have the courage to fulfil its promise and its political commitment to the statutory regulation of our professions, and to proceed without delay with that.